from envisionselfhealing.com, and we're dedicated in helping you improve your eyesight and quality of life by taking healing into your own hands. And in this video I'm going to be looking at the importance of discovering eye strain. Now, eye strain is really something that very few of us think about, but it's something that a lot of us are experiencing on a day-to-day basis. Now, there is a lot more publicity nowadays with eye strain where they talk about repetitive strain injury. For example, if you're using the computer for multiple hours a day, or indeed if you're somebody that studies a lot, then you'll probably notice that after 6-7 hours of studying that your eyes start to hurt, or maybe you get headaches, or you're starting to feel fatigued. Now, this is something that can be avoided if we become aware of the strain that are in our eyes and indeed help us feel a lot better. And not surprisingly, and not that you might want to do this, but it also means that you can study longer or indeed use the computer longer, as long as you do it in a healthy way. Now, eye strain is something that can affect us really throughout any time of the day, but it's something that we can avoid by becoming aware of the eye strain and what indeed is causing it. Now, we live in a society where if we do feel any sort of strain, then we're told to just take a few pills and just get rid of the pain, or just ignore it, or we're just being weak and we need to get on with our day, we need to get on with our work and just forget that small ache and pain and just move on so we can concentrate on what we're trying to do. Now, the problem with that, as you know, with anything, even if it's a muscle injury or any other condition, that if you ignore it, then what's going to happen is over time it's going to start getting worse and worse, until the body's going to get to a point where it's just going to say, I'm sorry, I'm not putting up with this anymore. And then that's when you're experiencing things like the headaches, or indeed you feel like you need to go to the optician because you notice all of a sudden that your eyes are a lot blurrier. And that can be because of this eye strain you've created. You didn't pay attention to the signs that your body is trying to tell you that there is a strain there. You're not using your eyes how they should be being used, and indeed you're causing a problem within those eyes. So even if you're somebody that doesn't want to be looking at doing eye exercises, if anything, just for this next week or for the next few weeks, just try and pay attention to where you might be feeling that strain. Try and tune into that strain, even though it's something that you really want to try and avoid. But it means that once you discover what is causing the eye strain, whether it's using the computer, reading a book, maybe you're somebody that has your computer by a window and you notice that you're squinting a lot if it's bright. Maybe you notice that the room is dark and that the screen is bright, so it's hurting your eyes that way. Maybe you notice that you have a job, say for example a watchmaker or a jeweler, and you notice that you're always trying to look at small fine details all the time for long periods of time, that you are creating some sort of strain in your eyes. Or indeed maybe even after a hard day's work of working on the computer or reading or crunching numbers, you come home, you read for another few hours, and then you go and watch TV for another few hours. Try and be aware if you're creating this strain, and then you can be that one step closer to try and discover what's causing it. And then once you know what's causing it, you can then start working to undo that strain. And certainly I've noticed that with the eye exercises, if you don't really have a reason to do them, then, well, like anything, why would you do it? So, but if you know what's causing the strain, then it's going to make more sense to you why you should be doing these eye exercises to indeed help you overcome the strain, and then of course help improve your vision in the long run. So I hope you enjoyed this week's blog, and it really is just a brief overview on discovering eye strain and how indeed the importance of it, because then you can start working your way to better vision, and more importantly, it can just help you function more in your day-to-day basis. You can avoid those headaches. I know myself, certainly when I feel eye strain in the evenings, I feel like I just want to switch off and I just want to head to bed, because it's just this dull ache right above the eyes and sort of moves into the back of the head. And it's something that can be avoided, and I've been working very well and hard on avoiding it myself, and also helping my clients avoid eye strain. And it's something that's very unnecessary to have if you can just do a few steps to figure out what it is, and then the exercises that can help do it, or indeed just try and cut down on the activity that you're doing to help reduce the amount of strain and then eventually eradicate the strain. So if you like the information that you heard here, you can also head over to our website at envisionselfhealing.com, and you will find a very comprehensive 10-step guide to vision improvement over there. It's called a modern day guide for improving eyesight. It's a free ebook, so just download that and it will give you a lot more information how you can help improve your eyesight, and indeed the science behind how these things work, and just becoming more aware of how our lifestyles could actually be affecting our vision, and how we can simply try and adapt our vision to our lifestyle, or the other way around, to help bring a bit more unity between the two, so there isn't this big fight between what we want to do with our eyes and indeed what they're capable of, and overworking them. You could also contact me through Twitter, William Fuller EN, or indeed my Facebook fan page, or just my Facebook page, which is William Fuller Envision. And if you have a little bit more time and you want to just browse a little bit more on Facebook, then head over to the Envision Self-Healing Facebook fan page, and you'll see some pictures there that we put up on how we're improving eyesight, and indeed how we're helping other people improve their eyesight. And indeed, people also send questions over through our Facebook fan page. So even if you're a little bit shy to ask yourself, you can check out a few other questions that other people have been asking, and I'm sure you'll find some good answers there for you. So, good luck with your eye exercises this week, and indeed a little extra one there on now how I want you to try and figure out where that strain is coming from, and then maybe try and work with overcoming that strain. So, good luck with your eye exercises this week, and happy healing.